A very warm good morning to class 4. Class 4, this is our first class after the first term examination, where we'll start our first chapter of second term syllabus, that is chapter number 6. Do not be miserly. Okay, what is the meaning? Do not be miserly means value is save money and spend it wisely. Don't take money as a thing to be wasted. So we have to keep in mind that money is very precious. Your father or mother who are working, they are getting the money with very hard work. So you should think that how to spend that money very miserly, mean useful. Now let's start the chapter. Saving money is a good habit. We must not spend all the money that we have. So if you are getting as your pocket money 10 rupees for a week, so what you should do? Don't waste whole 10 rupees. You should save some rupees. Why? Saving is a very good habit. Maybe anytime you need that money, then you should have that save money which you can utilize. Instead, we must learn to spend it reasonably and save it for our future. Future means nobody has seen our future. So maybe anytime you can need that. So you should spend your money very reasonably, means when it is very needed or where it is only to be used, where it is necessary to be used. Don't waste your money. If we even save the extra coins that we have over the time, it will become an useful amount. As we say that a pot is filled with drop of waters only. Okay, it can't be filled wholly. First you start with a small penny, 1 coin, 2, 3. When it will be collectively counted, then you see one day it has become a huge amount. Then we can buy any useful thing. Thus, by saving money, we take care of our future needs. However, sometimes too much of saving habit makes a person greedy. Okay, do not be miserly. Means you have to utilize your money in the proper place. Don't be a very person like who only have focus only to save the money and living a life very miserly. Means you are not enjoying your life, you are not taking proper care of your diet, you are not utilizing the money in proper place, you are just having a mind to save the money. How I'll have the more money to show to others? No, children. Whatever money you have, you save some, but you should spend some also in the useful things which is needed in the life. Okay, now so saving money for future need is a very good habit. But if somebody has a habit to only save the money, that makes a person greedy. Here is a short story. It is about a man who cared only for money rather than anything else. Means who only think about to save the money all the time. Let's start. The Miserly Merchant. Many years ago, there was a rich merchant. He was a big miser. He was in the business of gold. He hardly spent anything on himself. Means he has a habit only to save. See how he is looking, how he dressed up. If he is having a lot of money, he must have dressed up well. So you have to be good for like presentation also. When you go somewhere, if somebody looks at you, he or she should tell yes. See what a great personality, how he dressed up. So what is the use of that money if you are not spending that money in yourself also? You should rest well, you should have a good diet, you should have enjoyment in life. Okay, save for future, but only that much which is needful. Don't save all the money and be like a fool. Now, he led a very miserly life. He was always afraid that somebody would rob his gold. See, when you have a lot of thing, you will only feel afraid. When you have a little, you know, okay, I am living a very enjoyable life. I have to enjoy it. You have all the properties, all the objects which you really need in your life, which is in limit. Don't save limitless. Okay, so what he had a very miserly life, means he was not enjoying his life. He has a very miserly life, living like anything, means in a very small quantity, in very small thing, he have to be the daily life he has to spend. He only think about, no, I have to save my money, maybe somebody will rob. So what he did, as he was a gold merchant, so he decided to hide all his gold in a safe place. One day, he kept all his gold coins in an iron box and buried it deep under the ground near a tree. Okay, in this box, he saved all his gold coins, and now he wanted to bury this in a deep under the ground near a tree in the forest. This was not all. He used to visit the place every day to see his gold, means where he had buried this iron box of gold coins daily. Once he visited that place, he opened that iron box, looked to his gold coins. Yes, everything is fine. Again he buried. Okay, why? Because he is afraid that maybe somebody will rob it. Now, what happened? However, the miser was not aware. He was miser. He was thinking that he is very miser. He has done everything. He is very clever. But he was not aware that somebody was looking at him daily. That where this guy go every day? Now he was being watched by some crooks. Crooks means thieves who had the eyes on him, that where he go every day. One day, these crooks followed him and saw the hidden treasure. That night, the crooks took away all the gold from the iron box. See, when this gold merchant opened this iron box, checked, these two crooks had a eye on him, and they have seen that, yes. So the same night, they taken all the gold coins. Next day, when the merchant discovered that he has been actually robbed of his gold, he began to wail bitterly. He cried out, "Oh no, all my gold coins have gone. I am ruined." Why? He saved a lot and he have kept all here only. Now he had nothing. Okay, so if you have had something with you, if you have spent something on you, you have something. But what he had done, he have saved all that, and all had been robbed. So now he has nothing, he has become ruined. An old friend of the merchant came forward and tries to console him. "Don't be so sad about your gold coins, my friend," he said. "Don't think about that gold coins, you are thinking so much." See, his friend is consoling him. This made the merchant more angry. In anger he said, "What do you mean?" His friend replied, "Just think the other way. Your gold was lying in the box under the ground. It was of no use either to you or to anybody else. Why? Because you have only saved it. You have not spent a single penny on yourself. So that gold coin is useless. It is just here buried under the ground. So what is the use of that? Nothing. Either not you are using, nor other one. You hardly spend anything on yourself. The person who has taken it will use it. Ideally, you do one thing. Take a big stone and bury it in the same place. Imagine it is as your goal and look at it every day." Now he suggested his friend, that, "See, you had buried it here, the gold coins, but it is of no use. nor you were using, neither you were using nor anybody else were using. Now you think that the person who have taken it, they will use it idly, they will spend on themselves. So now what you can do, see, you take a big stone, you bury it here, come every day and look at it. The merchant understood his friend's point and realized his mistake. He understood that wealth has a value only when it is spent wisely. When you spend something, then only it has a value. Only when you are saving that money, at one day that money will become valueless for you. As this merchant has saved all the money, buried here, but what is the use? One day crooks have taken them, so it has become zero value for him. So what you should do, whatever you have, spend it wisely, save some for your future, so that at the moment you should not think that, oh my god, what I have done, I have even not spended it well. See, so when you have money, spend it wisely. This is the moral of the story. Now, too much concern for money is not good. Moral of the story is, too much concern for money is not good. Children, here is another story for you. Moral of the story of the first story, that is the miserly merchant. The miserly merchant, what he was doing? He was only saving the money. So moral of the story is, too much concern for money is not good. Why? Then every time 24/7 you have in your mind about you, where is my money, where is my money, where are my gold coins, like this. See, the next story is just related in this, is about saving money. The first story was how to use the money wisely and save for future also. Then the next story is about saving money. So your homework is to read this chapter. The next story is saving money. Now in our next class we'll read it again and we'll move forward. And if anything in this story you have not understood, you can ask me. Okay, take care children, bye bye, and read this well.